Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Arnie Diaz Show. Today's show, a review of CODA, the Oscar award-winning film for Best Picture. CODA is about Ruby. Ruby is a CODA, meaning that she is the only hearing child of a deaf family. CODA also has a double meaning for this movie, as it is also a music term. And Ruby very much loves to sing. And being born within a deaf family makes it very difficult for her to really express her abilities and how much she loves music. But also, because she is the only hearing person in the family, she is tasked with helping the family communicate. They are a fishing family, so she is the one that goes out with them and answers the radio and helps negotiate prices for fish when they're being sold. And on the surface, this movie is both a coming-of-age story and a helping the family business story, but also a story about music. But ultimately, it is a family drama about a girl trying to be her best and do her best in the face of the responsibilities that she has with her family. The acting throughout is absolutely spectacular. Also, it's a very small movie, made for only $10 million. It doesn't have the budget of Dune, the star power of Power of the Dog. It's a very intimate story that really hinges on powerful performances and solid story. The actors are incredible. It's an ensemble cast, from the choir teacher that helps Ruby in her goals of trying to pursue music in college, to Ruby's father, who every time he's on screen is a joy to watch. I mean, seriously, you're always wondering what he's going to be doing or what he's going to be saying. It's no wonder that he won for Best Supporting Actor. It's a story about a family finding out about itself and trying to cope with growth. At the beginning of the film, Ruby tries her best to manage both the life she wants and the life that she has to lead for her family. And of course, those two worlds collide, and it makes life difficult for both her and her family. One could say that it is a paint-by-number story, and in a lot of ways it really is. You kind of know where it's going to go by the end. And to be honest, this isn't a story that hasn't been told before. This is definitely something that when you watch it, you'll recognize the beats and you'll understand where it'll end up. But the performances are incredible. There's a scene towards the end of the movie during a choir performance where everything just slows down and the music stops and you're thrusted into a death world. And it's very powerful. The emotional, impactful moments do hit hard. I definitely cried towards the end of the movie, which, granted, is something that I tend to do even at commercials. But it is so emotionally satisfying and viscerally entertaining that I have to say this movie was a joy to watch. It was engaging, fun, and a true slice of life story that I can really, really get behind. I like those kinds of stories. Also, I was a choir kid, so this movie also struck a specific chord inside me as well. I had the kind of teacher-student relationship that Ruby had with her teacher. So I found myself thinking back of the times when I was trying to rehearse pieces and my choir teacher was like yelling at me and trying to make me understand how to sing and how the emotionality inside you must bleed through the music. It's not without its problems. It definitely has some story holes that are not filled in whatsoever, but at the same time, it's not a difficult story to understand. And at the end of the day, its performances carry it through the finish line. There's a wonderful moment where Ruby's father tries to understand his daughter's talent, and it's done in a way that is just beautifully done and blocked. It really brings you into the difficulty this family has in understanding their daughter. It's hopeful. It's also quite funny. There are moments in this movie that are actually kind of right out of an American Pie movie in like the weirdest way. but it fits and it's fun, and it ultimately is such a satisfying, easy watch. I can see why this movie won. It's simple, but at its core, it's filled with so much heart. This movie is a real testament to how much a movie can do without having a huge budget, the biggest stars. As long as you have a good cast and a story that is very easy to understand, with real heart, you can make something that is truly triumphant. I give CODA 5 out of 5. It's a wonderful movie. If you have Apple Plus, you should definitely check it out. It's not very long either. It's just under 2 hours. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Arnie Diaz89 on all the social media platforms. Thank you.